San Gabriel's, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. It will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan State's offense takes the field. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a...
The ball pops out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Gets it out fast. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our wear defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! They'll try to add another to their lead. Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of do's, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. A new set of downs after the completion. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the Spartans will keep this drive going.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Sparty. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. You can and help out the offense. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. What they did, it was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Gantleberry. Using the quick game. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Scrambling away. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it's no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Going up top on first down. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd down, going up top. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. This one's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's Sullivan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Finds his big tight end.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun. That's caught. It's Sanders. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles, get those extra yards, and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Slithers into space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Spins away from the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. And the Spartans get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
The ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? On 1st down, here comes this offense. Defense looks as if it's coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bruins! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back, keep that momentum going.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the option. He'll toss it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The option look. Picks up the 1st down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Cantleberry. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the Michigan State offense will take over.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes to the right. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. 2nd down coming up. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the option. He'll toss it. Got room at the 35. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Makes one man miss. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nice move to keep running. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your